Yu Darvish seems to be my kryptonite in this game. Maybe I could take advantage of his inside edge. That is down. Fred McGriff is back in the lineup. Barry Larkin is also back in. Need to do anything possible to get Barry Larkin going for the squad, man. He needs to get going. Johnny Bench is also back in. Fuck Lucroy, he stinks. Didn't take that long for damage to be done in this game.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone.
First pitch of this game, Lofton says, adios. He has been doing much better swinging the bat power-wise. I think the last game he got a home run too, or one of the last games I posted he had a home run too. That was a no-doubter. Kenny Lofton doesn't even have, that bad power either. I think it's in the 60s, but that's all right for, one of those prototypical leadoff guys. And then ARENADO, a couple batters later, he says what Lofton can do, I can follow that up as well. He's getting a solo shot too. So, man, Lofton, ARENADO, Brantley as well. How in the hell can I even think about changing the lineup up? Because I think I was discussing that in the previous video. I was going to switch things up. I was even saying I was going to move Lofton down in the order just because I wanted somebody with, a really good bat at the bottom of the lineup. But Lofton needs to be in that leadoff spot, especially if he's going to start hitting home runs too. And then ARENADO is just the 3 or 4 in the lineup. ARENADO has just been deadly pretty much so far. So Carrasco is on the mound again. I think out of all the starting pitchers I've used on the squad so far, Carrasco has done the best other than Hershiser. So this is good. This is going to be good. I think Carrasco is doing really good in real life too. So maybe, what is he, 87 now? So if he can continue to do what he's doing, then maybe he can go up to a diamond or something, because I think he is doing very well so far, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he is doing all right at least. Oh, he's not doing terrible. He definitely is doing, above average, better than most pitchers in the league from what I've heard so far. Maybe that's mistaken, but I'm pretty sure he is doing all right. But this guy was able to get a couple guys on base, somebody on second, somebody on first, but Reggie Jackson is grounding to Daniel Murphy to end that inning. I'm going to do my absolute best to leave my starters in for as long as possible. I know I've been going to the pen way too early, and after that last game too, Hershiser was pitching amazing up until, when was it, the 8th inning, gave up that 2-run shot to Ryan Braun, ended up losing that game. I mean, I guess I could have got more runs in that game thinking back on it now. I did only get 1 run, so maybe I could have gotten some more offense going in that game, and then maybe I couldn't have called myself an idiot for making some bad decisions. Barry Larkin got a single. That may be Barry Larkin's first hit in around a week. It was funny because Barry Larkin was doing amazing when he first joined the squad for the first couple of games, and then ever since then he's been one of the worst hitters on the team. So I'll take that. I'll take Lofton getting plunked 100%. He gets on base, eventually makes it to second base, so now Griffey is in. He's been a hitting machine since he joined the squad too. So looking to drive in another run now in the top of the 3rd inning. Look at that, man, that curveball, dude. This is why Yu Darvish seems to just destroy me every single time I face somebody with Darvish. I mean, he throws, 96 at least, and then you drop in the EFIS pretty much, and then it's like, what the hell? I find that sometimes I will do very good against Darvish. Like, I'll have those games where I just destroy everything he throws, and then there's those games too where I just can't hit anything he's unleashing pretty much. But this game I was getting off to a good start, so it wasn't looking like it was going to be, typical game against Darvish where I wasn't able to do much. Fred McGriff gets the double, cashes in a couple more runs, so I'm going up 4-0 in this game. So now Barry Larkin is in with a full count, sitting on the curveball. But this is Barry Larkin's problem, I find. You can make solid contact every single time. It'll just be a weak ground ball, but who knows, man? Maybe it is my fault. I just find that Barry Larkin is one of those cards you can't really get much going with, even if you do make really good swings. So Carrasco getting the K right there. So VR is back up. Need to go to the bunt defense. You never know, man. It seems like whenever you don't go to the bunt defense, that's when people do lay down bunts. And then if you do go to the bunt defense, people are saying, why the hell are you going to the bunt defense? But I'm not letting VR get on base. That's just one of those players in this game that seems like you can never throw out. Getting another K, though, so Carrasco is starting this inning off with back-to-back strikeouts. Ian Kinsler is in. I think this was the 97 Kinsler. I know you can get the 93 Kinsler from doing one of the daily missions. I'm still trying to do that. I mean, every single day I'm re-rolling this shit, and I can never get these player epics. Sean Green, Ian Kinsler, who else? Warren Spahn, I think, is one of them too. Haven't got one of those daily missions yet. Lofton, though, is getting another base hit. How are you going to get back to first base when you got Lofton storming down the first baseline? This guy clearly thought I was going to take off for second base at some point. He went to the pitch out twice, and then he went to the slide step through a fastball way above the zone. So clearly he didn't care about getting behind in the count against Brantley, which you would think would be the #1 guy you wouldn't want to get behind in the count against. So Brantley is delivering. Lofton advances to third base in the process. So now you got Arenado stepping up. This guy has been on fire lately. First pitch swinging down the third baseline, and that is cashing in another run. Arenado, I'm going to second base with Arenado, and I make it into third base with Brantley too. So 2 guys in scoring position for Griffey. Griffey needs to deliver. I mean, if Griffey could just send one deep or even just find the gap, this game may be out of reach, man. I know I've been saying that anything is possible in this game, but from what I've been seeing so far in this game, when you do get, you know, above a 5-run lead, you should be able to shut the door. I did try and send Brantley home. Wasn't that deep. I think he had Reggie Jackson playing left field, so he doesn't have the craziest arm or anything. Brantley does have 80 speed, so I guess I was up 5-0. Not really a big deal. If I was down in the game or it was tied or something, there's no chance I would have sent him. But I do get thrown out. That was an error. I have no idea how he didn't come up with that. And then Barry Larkin, after Fred McGriff gets on via the air, he's not able to find the grass in the outfield. So again, I mean, what else can I be doing with Barry Larkin, man? I'm trying to get this guy going. I need to face a lefty. This is exactly what needs to happen for Barry Larkin to get going. I need to face a lefty, and then Barry Larkin will most likely just go off because he has done very well every single time I've faced a lefty. So this guy is going to the bench. Probably a smart idea since I was doing very well to begin this game against Darvish. He put in Kyle Seager, I think, and then he is getting a double to begin this. And so now Granderson is in. There is 2 down, though, so Carrasco, no panic at all, man. Even if this guy was going to get a home run or something, still no panic. Definitely have to be careful when you're pitching to this flashback Granderson, though, but I wasn't going to give him anything to hit in that at-bat. I really didn't care if I walked him because VR was on deck. You wouldn't think that VR would send one deep, but could definitely find the gap and then possibly could let go to triple or something, but he just hits a weak fly ball to left field. Routine for Lofton out there in left field, so that ends that inning. No runs scored. So this was looking like it was going to be Carrasco's game to finish, man. No chance in hell unless the worst possible situation occurred. Wouldn't even be a thought in my mind to take Carrasco out. Trying to do my best to just ride with all of these starting pitchers. Ian Kinsler gets the base hit to begin this, and in 2 batters later, Edgar Martinez gets a base hit to left field. So, oh Jesus, don't tell me something crazy is going to occur. I wasn't going to let this guy get a rally going, man. No chance. I wasn't going to let this guy score any runs because if he made this, you know, a 3-run game or something, this would be a brand new ball game. So Reggie Jackson is in. The bullpen was warming up just as a precaution, in case something crazy did go down. Jackson just hits a weak ground ball to first base, but he does advance 2 guys in scoring position. 2 down though. Lucroy is in, so this should be easy work. Should be easy pickings with Lucroy at the plate, and it is. Brantley makes that grab, so no run scored in that inning either. This guy is just being me pretty much, not cashing in runners in scoring position. But I was doing an all right job in this game, but for the most part, I am just terrible with runners in scoring position. But Lofton could have had another base hit right there if it didn't go off the pitcher. But then Brantley is up next, and that somehow lands in front of the center fielder, so that's another hit for Brantley in this game. So now Arenado is back in with already 2 hits, a couple RBIs, I'm pretty sure, in this game too. He does bring in a lefty. I mean, against Arenado, doesn't even matter who is in because I think he actually has better hitting stats versus righties, but it doesn't matter anyway because Arenado is delivering yet again. That's a single up the gut. Brantley is cashed in. That's another RBI for Arenado in this game, so I'm going up 7-0. Fred McGriff is in, swinging ugly on that slider, and then next pitch he's getting me looking at the sinker up in the strike zone. That's a nice pitch. Wasn't expecting that. That was definitely a very good pitch. So I think he went to the bench again. He put in Robinson Cano, so 2 guys he brought off the bench. Both of them came up with base hits. Cano gets the single down the first baseline. So that's it. That is it for Carrasco. Even look at me. I'm up 7-0 in this game, and I'm going to the pen. But either way, man, this guy was starting to heat up against Carrasco. It didn't even matter what the score was. I think he only had a couple base hits through the first 4 or 5 innings, and then around the middle innings or so, this guy really started to heat up. Everything he was putting in play, he was squaring up pretty much everything he put in play. And then VR, I was just saying a minute ago or something that VR you wouldn't think would go deep, and he does right there. So now this guy is getting 2 runs on the board. Still all right, though. I'm still up by 5 runs in this game. Barry Larkin isn't able to run that out, but he does have a base hit in this game, so that's all I should ask for, I guess. As long as Barry Larkin could come up with at least 1 base hit in every single game, it should be all right. He was doing very well when he was at the top of the order. So, I mean, this is what I was saying, too. If I switch up the lineup and put Barry Larkin at the top of the order, who the hell would I move down? I can't even consider moving Lofton or Brantley down, even though moving Lofton down was a possibility a couple days ago, I'm pretty sure, just because I wanted somebody with one of the best bats on the squad I want at the bottom of the order. But I mean, that was the case though. Barry Larkin was doing amazing when he was batting second, I think. I think I even had him leading off a game or two when he was doing all right in those games too. What is Griffey doing, man? What is Griffey doing out there in center? That should have been gobbled up. But luckily, this guy isn't able to score any runs. 2 guys in scoring position, though. There is 1 down. So the bullpen has been... I've been doing terrible with the bullpen. It's changed. It has changed so much since this game came out, man. It seemed the first couple weeks, I couldn't do shit all with my starters. And then lately, I can't do shit all with my relievers. So in the dirt... Johnny Bench isn't able to block that one, so he is getting another run in, so it is now 7-3. It's all right still. I mean, he put in the 89 Paul Goldschmidt against Strickland. I don't think he had any lefties off the bench anymore because he did put Robinson Cano in and Kyle Seager, so I'm guessing he didn't have any lefties to bring in anymore. I think this Goldschmidt does have all right stats against righties anyway, or maybe. I'm not really sure. I think he has high 70s contact, which isn't the worst. I think his vision is in the 50s or something, but that's pretty typical for a Paul Goldschmidt card in this game. I'm just getting him to ground out to Arenado to end that inning, though, because that could have been very interesting. If that guy was able to send one deep or something, this would have been a 2-run ball game, and then it would look like I would have somehow, some way choked in this game. But Kenny Lofton getting his 3rd base hit of this game to begin this inning. And then Arenado, I think that actually went down as an error, but Arenado has been just hitting missiles off the bat. How can you even snatch these balls up when everything Arenado hits has flames coming off the damn ball pretty much? So Griffey is getting his 2nd hit of this game, I think, on a weak chopper to first base. So this is looking like one of those innings where this guy can't get any luck, but Barry Larkin is in with 2 down. Trying to get another insurance run in because you never know, man. You never know in this game what could go down, but he's getting me swinging on the slider up and in. That was also a good pitch. Didn't expect that. That may have been a mistake in location, but I definitely wasn't expecting that. So now we are in the 9th inning. So, I mean, it should be all right, you would think. I'm up 5 runs in this game. First out is coming on a weak fly ball to right field. Brantley makes that grab. Thought it was going to drop at one point in time. That would have been hilarious to begin this inning. But then Matt Holliday is in, and he's going down swinging too. So now VR is in, and he's down to his last strike of this game. And Strickland gets him swinging at the changeup low. Kenny Lofton gets player of the game. I mean, I think it should have gone to Arenado if you ask me. What do you have, 4 RBIs or something? At least 3. He had at least 3 RBIs in this game. Kenny Lofton also had a very good game. It's pretty much a mix-up every single game now, almost. Who's going to get player of the game? Either Arenado, Brantley, or Lofton, pretty much. Griffey, too, even though he hasn't played that much yet. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, and I will see everybody in the next video.